Hey there everyone, back again with another video, and in this video we're gonna move forward in our Flutter application development series. Okay, so in our previous videos we have seen that we have create used what you can say getX, and we have seen MVC pattern, and also we have created many of the applications. So in this video what we are gonna do, we are gonna create a new application. Okay, so it will be just a meme sharing application, not a meme sharing application. Basically it will be a meme application. Okay, meme anything that you can say, and if I mispronounce it, just sorry for that. So it will be a sharing application, meme application, in which you can find some of the memes, and if possible I will try to add that sharing feature, so that you can share your meme with some of your friends on WhatsApp and other stuff. Okay, so what I will be doing, that you can see that this is a boilerplate. I have already created that so that your time is not wasted. Okay, so let me just increase some of the font size. Yeah, so this is the boilerplate, in which if I click on this one plus button, the counter increases. And in this video, basically in this whole series, I'm not gonna follow any of the patterns that we have seen like MVC or anything, because it will need many of the other things, so I'm not gonna focus on that. Okay, so first of all, let us just create a UI for this. Okay, for our application. So let me just remove each and everything, and first of all, the main thing is we have to create a stateless widget. Okay, so it will be my app, and inside this we have a material app. Inside this we will firstly have a title, and title will be meme app, and then we will set the debug show as false, and then we will, what we can say, we can add some of the, I'm not gonna add any of the theme. So let us have a home. So firstly our home will be a splash screen. Okay, and now what I will do, I will create a splash screen. So we will create a splash screen dot dart, and we will just say import material dot dart, and then we'll go with the stateful widget with a splash screen. Okay, then we will have a safe area, and the child will be scaffold, and then we will have the body, and inside this we will have a center tag, and in the center we will just have a child, which will be a text. Yeah, it will be a text, and we say that meme app. Okay, we'll just give it a simple, just a style, text style, not text selection, text style. Yeah, text style, and then we will just say font size, we will give 30 font size, and yes, nothing more than that. And now we will just come over here and import this splash screen. You can see that we have already imported. Now if I save it, yeah, you can see that we have a meme app. Okay, so now what I want to do, firstly let us create a home page dot dart, and we will import a material dot dart. Okay, and then we will create a stateful widget again with a name as home page. Okay, and we will just return safe area, and the child will be, one second, the child will be scaffold, and scaffold will have a body. Again we will have a center, not this center. I don't know why this thing happens. Okay, So in this center, what we will do, we will just add a child, and it will be a text, and it will be home page. Okay, so now what I want, that every time this splash screen occurs after what you can say, after 10 seconds or 5 seconds, it should move from one page to another. Okay, so how we can do that? Okay, so for that, if you are from a native background, okay, so if you are from a native background, then you must have gone with that intent and other stuff. Okay, and in this Flutter, there are many of the ways for creating splash screen, but the best way that I find for using creating splash screen is using the timer. Okay, so many of the people use that platform or platform thing, okay, for creating splash screen, different for iOS and Android. But using this timer thing, I will just show you the simple way that most of the developer use. Okay, so let's just start for thing. Okay, so this child I will remove that. Okay, so for that I will just use the timer thing. Okay, so timer will be just created just above the override. So I will use a init state function because I wanted after every thing, every time we start our application, it should use that. Okay, so timer has two things: duration and callback. Duration is the time after which the callback will occur. Okay, so I will just go with the semicolon, and then I will add a duration. Duration will have some properties. It will take time like in days, hour, minute and second. Okay, so you have to just, so I will just go with the second. Okay, so I will just add second, come on, yeah, a second, and I will add 5 seconds. Okay, so after the 5 second I will do something. So in this callback, in this bracket, anything you type after 5 seconds it will execute. Okay, so here what I will be doing, so now I will be just typing up the logic for transferring from one page to another. Okay, so it will be so we can just use the navigator also. Okay, so the best thing about that in getx that I have told you in our previous video, that it will reduce some of the codes. I will show you later. Okay, so I will use the push trace replacement so that I don't be able to go back to my meme page, oh sorry, splash screen. uh, so not this, sorry, this is the push and remove until. So let us just remove it. Okay, 1 second, yeah, we should have to, it argument cannot be assigned to this. Okay, so we will just remove this because it was not the case, and we will use push and again home. Okay, so why we are getting this? Okay, so let's figure it out. The issue was that I have to use material page route, and if I want to remove this splash screen, I have to use the replacement. So replacement, it takes context, and it will take a material page route. So context, and then I will go with the material page route, material. So why material? It's not showing the material. Okay, so why it's not showing me material page up? Okay, we have some issue, I think. So let us just remove whole thing and start coding. I will remove this callback quickly also, and navigator. Okay, so the issue was that, yeah, I found that. So navigator, all we have already called the context, and we were calling context inside that push until. So we don't have to call that. So push until, and now I can directly use the material page route. So material page route, you can see now we got all this stuff, material page route, and it will take a context and that will diverge us to our home page. Okay, home context, and yes, arrow function and a home page. It will just import that. Okay, so let me show you what I was talking about using getx. So we know that it is approximately a line of code, and you have seen that we are facing some of the issues if we don't understand the code that we have. So what we will do, what I will show you, we have approximate, if I show you it is a 4 line or 5 line, if I go like this, so getx will what do is that, let me just show you. Getx will do like this, it will just go with the single line of code. All this thing will, you just have, don't have to think about it. You have to just use get dot off, and inside this you just have to give the page name. Okay, and this whole thing will be equivalent to this get off. Okay, so I love this thing. Okay, so let us just save this thing and see our stuff. So I think I have to reload the thing because page is already initiated. So one sec, let us see. Yeah, I have to reload it. So I am hot reloading, and the point page initiates after 5 seconds. It will take us to a new home page. So wait for 5 seconds and come on. Yeah, you can see that we have our home page here. Okay, so let us go to our home page and add other stuff. So firstly I will add a app bar. So app bar, and it will have not app bar theme, it will have a app bar, and inside the app bar it will have some title. So title, yeah, it will be a text. So text, I will just say meme app, meme app, come on. And after that I will just say the center title because I want that text to be in a center title. I will set it as true, and I will set the elevation as 0. So elevation, come on, I don't know why this thing occurs. So elevation, yeah, and set it as 0. And now what I will do, I will just you can see that saved, it is showing us the thing, and we will just go over the center part and change some of this so that we can have our look of our application. Okay, so we will just do one thing, is that we will just remove this text part and we will add column. Okay, we want our image and other stuff. So column, and it will have widgets, array of children, and firstly I will call a image. Okay, so image dot network, because I want, because I am not writing any of the APIs for URL, so I will just use some APIs, sorry, some pre-written APIs. Okay, and I have already used one API for this. So let us go over here and type search on Google the, what you can say, meme API. Okay, so come on, we will write meme API, and I have already used that, but I will show you in the way I have searched for it. Yeah, meme API. So we will just go over there. You can find many of the APIs that people have used. You can see that this is the meme API, meme generator API. Okay, so I think some of them are paid, but the API that I will show you will be a GitHub API. Okay, so just to wait for, you can see that these APIs are there. Okay, so if I just see, so this is the URL. If I copy it and if I go over paste it, you can see that it will show us a details, and it has given us a list of APIs. Okay, it has given a list of images also. So this is the thing, you can do that, you can use it, but I want the API is that if I refresh my API, or if I refresh the, if I recall everything, every time a new API, new value should come. Okay, I don't want that it should give a list of 10 APIs, so 10 list of 10 items. Okay, so what I will do, I'm not gonna work over it, I will just go with the GitHub part. Okay, so we will search for GitHub. Okay, and we will get the, you can see that the first link is the one that we are looking for. So yeah, okay, so they have shifted from one to another, so we'll go over there. And yeah, this is the API that we are looking for. So this is the what you can say, GitHub page. So we will just go over there. You can see that it is hosted on Heroku. Okay, so we'll open it in a new tab, and yeah, every time you will open this thing, you can see that it has given us title, URL and other stuff. We are only focusing on URL, and every time you open this, you refresh this API, you will receive a new meme. Okay, every time you click on this, you will receive a new meme. Okay, so the whole thing is written in Go, I think. Okay, and you can just follow this guy. You can just visit this. The link will be in the description below. Okay, so you can see that. And if I just let us just think, have a look over it. Okay, if I just refresh it, you can see that we got a new API. Sorry, new meme. And yeah, you can see that I'm not a meme guy, so I cannot understand much of these things. Okay, and if you are under 18 or anything else, this um, what you can say, this thing, this API will gives you some of the memes that are for 18 above age. Okay, so just take care of that. Okay, because most of the things are coming from Reddit, so they don't have such restrictions, and I don't use Reddit, so I don't have any idea. But yes, the point I have used, I see that there are much of the things that are not for children or any of the other say. And if you are a guy that don't like these things, so just ignore this whole stuff. Okay, so we will just copy this URL because I just want to have my image. Okay, so I will just copy it, not cut, copy, and I will take this whole thing to my image dot capture, and sorry, in image dot network, and I will just create a button, material button. So it will be a material button. Material button, yeah, nick down, and on press I'm not gonna do right now anything. So we will just go to the part, and we will just say child, and I will just add a text, and text will be next. The point I click on this, it will take us to a new page. And let's see, yeah, you can see that we got, yeah, you can see that we got our image and we have a button. So it means our image.network is working fine. And now we will add some of the decorations like main axis alignment center and cross axis alignment center. So cross axis alignment dot center, and yes, now you can see that, yeah, it is looking so much fine. Okay, so now what I will do, I will be focusing the most of the part in the next videos. Not worked so much, but still we have worked. So if you want to replicate this, you can replicate this whole application. The code will in the description below, and all the links that I have used, I have shown you, all will be in the description below. You can directly check them out, give them a shout out, follow them, anything that you want to do. Okay, so and in the next video we will try to add the functionality of this next button, and I will search for that share part. Okay, so if you are new to this channel, just give follow this channel, subscribe, and share with your friend if you like this. And you can just support me by following me on GitHub, LinkedIn, anything. All the links are in the description below. So that's all for today. Thank you, have a nice day.